Hello everyone, welcome to the English Awesome Course Pronunciation Correctness. I am Jonathan Shubanda. You can call me Joe Show for short. Thank you for joining us today. Today we're taking a segment of the program that is called Professional. Now in professional segments, we're trying to look at various words that we use in various professions, learn how to pronounce that word so that we can be pronunciation correct. Alright, and today we're taking healthcare profession. Healthcare profession. Let's go together. Coronavirus. 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 Right, take a listen now for the pronunciations of others. COVID-19. COVID-19. That's the rhythm of the pronunciation. COVID-19. And then we learned healthy. Healthy, not healthy. 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 And then we went to isolate. 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 Not isolate. 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 And then we also learned palliative. 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 And for GA pronunciation of that word, we got it as palliative. Palliative. Okay, we also took doctor. 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 And then GA version is doctor. Doctor. And finally, for that day, we took nurse. 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 The GA version of nurse is nurse. Nurse. I said, is it novel or novel? Well, neither of the two is right. The right one is novel. 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 And then if you join it with another word, it forms a compound word, and that is novel pandemic. Novel pandemic. Novel pandemic. Novel pandemic. The meaning is that pandemic that has not occurred before. It's like the new of its kind. It is original. That's the meaning of novel pandemic. Okay, many elderly ones are cared. They are kept in the homes where they are taken care of at this serious period of COVID-19, and that home is called care home. Care home. Care home. Now take note, it's not care or care. Of course, in the UK, there are those who may pronounce as care, but that is the original accent. It is not the standard BBC accent we're talking about here. The standard pronunciation for that word, C-A-R-E, is care. Care. And so we say care home. Care home. In GA, it is care. 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 Care home. Care home. Okay? Don't forget BBC pronunciation for that word, care home. Alright? Let's take the next word. We have immunity. 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 You know, immunity is resistance that your body has against disease or infection. That is immunity. Not immunity, like some people would say. It is immunity. It can also be pronounced immunity. That's the second option for pronouncing that word. But the main option, or the first option rather, is immunity. Now, if you travel all the way to GA English, how do we pronounce that? In GA English, we pronounce as immunity. 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 That's how it's pronounced in general American pronunciation. Now, somebody has infection, and there are symptoms of this infection on the person. What do we say about that person? We say the person is symptomatic. 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 But if it doesn't show symptoms, we say it is asymptomatic. Now take note of that. It is used very much in the news now. We have I'm beating the drum of the rhythm for you, right? Okay, let's bring it out to words now. We have asymptomatic. asymptomatic, 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 asymptomatic. Did you get that? Asymptomatic. Now, somebody who is infected could be kept isolated in a place so that his disease is not what's it called? It's infectious now, so it doesn't infect others with the disease. Now, what's the word for that medical procedure? It is called quarantine. 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 There's a second option for that word, and it is quarantine. You can also say quarantine. It's also right to say quarantine. But the first option in BBC English is quarantine. Quarantine. Okay? Now, a particular geographical place where a disease or infection is most severe, we say that place is the epicenter. Did you get that? Epicenter. 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 Not epicenter like you hear some people commonly pronounce it. It is epicenter. Epicenter. In GA pronunciation, it is pronounced epicenter. 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 Okay, we have a collective symptoms complex that is very visible in somebody or sometimes not visible. What is the medical name for that? It is syndrome, not syndrome. 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 Like AIDS, right? Acquired immune deficiency. Syndrome, not syndrome. 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 I hope you got all we have pronounced. That will be all for the program today. Thank you for your company. Until we see you again, don't forget, if it is worth pronouncing at all, it is worth pronouncing well. The English Accent Course, be pronunciation correct.